Welcome back to Skylab Gaming with your host, Skylab Gaming Creation. And hey, we're back with the happiest game alive, Slime Rancher. And today, we're going to be going over the Little Big Storage update. Now, this isn't a huge content update, but here's something pretty interesting. You can put 300 of each item into the silo now. So, in honor of this massively increased storage, we're going to do some fun things today. First, we're just going to try to stuff as much stuff as we can in there as far as the vegetables and fruit go. So I already had some carrots lying around, so we're going to just try to get to 300 if we can here. This is a little more than I bargained for. So if you actually press X on these, they rotate around. So there's actually 3 slots on each side of the silo. That's like, I'm not a mathematician, but that's 3 times the amount of storage than we previously had. It's a lot more. All right, we're just gonna go ahead and stuff a bunch of carrots in there. Thankfully, I had some that were curiously growing in preparation for this, so we're gonna keep on stuffing until we get to 300. I really gotta make sure that it is actually 300. All right, so after a short delay, it looks like we have enough carrots to at least fill up one of these slots. I wonder if it'll roll over directly to the next one if I... Nope. It's like, no, you can't put me in here, but you should be able to rotate slots here. And you can put in more carrots. This might just be my carrot side. Alright, now carrots are not the most exciting thing in this game, so what about something like some chickens? Alright, so we've acquired a little more than a dozen hens here, and I don't think it should go on the carrot side. Actually, look at the... look at these honey dervish. I need to feed them after we do this. So, I'm gonna put the chickens should go on... Oh, got away from me. Chickens should go on this side. And just like that, you probably can store up to 300 hens. Although, I don't know why anyone would have that many hens. I think a much better use of our hens is to feed our Tangle Tabby Largos. This is probably one of my favorite mixes besides any of the honey Largos. And if you put the hens near them, just kind of... Oh, they'll actually eat them through the cage. So this area is actually pretty good for that though, because sometimes the chickens that spawn in the overgrowth area will kind of wander a little too close. And then they get snapped up. All right, everybody, time to eat. Time to eat. Time to eat. See, when they're actually that close though, they don't do the little vine thing. The vine thing is scary. And just like that, we've got a couple of very, very worthwhile tangle plorts. I think if I was going to grind for money, I would probably do it with tangle and mosaic plorts. They seem to be some of the highest value and some of the most stable besides the honey plorts. Those seem just very, very stable. So, oh, and speaking of the devil, it looks like tangle plorts are up, so we're going to get that mad money. Good deal. Now for something a little more adventurous. Apparently, you can store up to 300 of the echoes also, but I seem to be a little low on echoes. I have one right here. And that's pretty much it. So I think we're going to run to the ancient ruins and see if we can't pick up some of the echoes. That is something that I have skimped on doing, have not done, have been lazy on doing. I know that you can put the echo nets, which is a slime science gadget in there that will collect them over time, but that does take some materials. And what's the fun of waiting for them when we can just go and get them? In the Indigo Quarry, there's always a good place to stop by when you're actually on the way. This little volcanic, I don't know, springs, I guess you would call it. It's a pretty good place to pick up some puddle plorts. And hopefully not disturb the actual puddle slimes themselves too much, unless you have a place to put them. I'll have to open up an expansion, I think, to put the amount of puddle slimes in that I want, because the puddle plorts are also, they're used in a couple of the, I don't know, the higher ranking slime science gadgets, and they're pretty, I mean, they're worth a lot on the market, so just getting some puddle slimes for that makes it worth. And here we go, in this little corner over here, I see a couple actually. There we go, a red and a blue, and a blue. Very good. I actually, you can see some of the blues from the distance if I kind of... Okay, well, don't jump down like him, but see, you can kind of see the blues in the distance pretty well. but then the yellow and green don't show up quite as well. So I'm gonna try to hop down there and grab that blue and not perish, fall into a giant hole and die. We did it. That wasn't too bad, actually. And oh, and here's some more green ones. I can't believe I didn't do this before, actually. Oh, that one had a lot more than I actually bargained for there. It seems like these ancient ruin light poles, I don't really know what they are, but near them, it looks like you can snap up a lot of echoes. So if you are looking to decorate your ranch with a bunch of echoes, then go to the ancient ruins, find these little light things, and then there should be a number of echoes near them. Now I gotta try to find some more, speaking of the devil, find some more red ones. Here we go. Get into my backpack. And then I think that's it on... No, it's not. There we go. I like the red ones, even though I am a green person. Green is my color. But I have to be blue for the skylab. But I really like the red echoes, so I'm in all sorts of... I'm in a very different state currently. So if you were curious about the colors mixing, if you put two echoes in the same place, the colors will actually mix. Like that's what's happening here. So for instance, if I put a green echo down and I put a red echo down, or put it in the right place, put a red echo if I put a red echo near it, you guys can kind of see that it turns yellow. So if you are looking for more than just the primary colors for all you artistic people, then you can definitely mix and match colors for whatever you want to decorate on the ranch. Oh, and it looks like you can also pick up some gold echoes. Those are a little harder to find, but they look great. I mean, they're gold, solid gold. That means it's rare, right? Notice that it's not yellow. It's gold. Just for a little comparison, I just kind of want to see. It's slightly more gold. It gives off a little bit of like an orange hue on the outside. Ah, that's very cool. That's very cool. And now we're more on the back side of the ancient ruins, and it looks like the light trick has not failed me yet. So I'm gonna keep on sticking to that, because every time I find lights, I find another echo. And now we're just going to take this handy-dandy teleporter on back to the ranch. And here we are. I think we'll go ahead and take a small nap, because... Or actually, I want to see what they look like in the dark. What should the house be? The house should probably be in blue, because we are the skylab. We are a lab in the sky, so it makes sense to be blue, right? And one more on top for good measure. Beautiful. It's very welcoming. In fact, I'm going to put my gold echo right on my placemat. Look at that. Very, very welcoming. Maybe it needs a red echo as well. Oh yeah. All right. Well, if I could actually if I could actually aim these. There we go. Up a little more. All right, well, maybe I am not a exterior decorator, interior decorator. Meanwhile, my honey dervish largos are getting a little out of control, so actually, while we're here, I'm going to grab some fruit to feed them. Thankfully, that combination of honey largos is not too picky. They'll eat pretty much any fruit that you shoot at them. I like Q-berries because seemingly Q-berries grow pretty fast, so go ahead and shoot a couple in there. Calm down, please. Don't make such a tornado-y mess. I don't want to be sucked up into your tornado and fly away. I actually thought that was going to lift me a little bit more than it did, but... yeah, everyone calm down now. Everyone calm down. We'll go ahead and suck these up real quick. And sell these. I think the dervish plorts are worth a fair bit also, so they're good to pick up. In this this is a disaster. How could you smile at me? Look at this mess. They even slung all the Q-berries and rest of the plorts around. I'll have to keep that in mind too. Sometimes I forget that the dervish largos make a little bit of a mess. And that's more money in the bank. Now this is my new file. On my original file, there was a bug on it that didn't allow me to finish the game. So I had to run through this one, and I don't have all the 7Z club rewards yet. I think that'll be something for a different time. Let's go ahead and stick these green echoes somewhere fun. I think it'd look good on the silo. How about that? Let's put it on like the top. Make it like a ring. Or ring around the silo. Ring around the silo with the green echoes. Hopefully I don't fall down. Alright, well, it got close enough. Now you can see the silo from a distance. Like everyone will know, like this is the silo. This is where I put all my stuff because I have a problem with collecting way too many things. I think that'll about do it on the echoes though. I'm gonna go ahead and probably just deposit the rest of these. I think that was the original measure that we were going for, and just like the others, it looks like you can store up to 300 of them. Why would you have 300 echoes? I don't know. I feel like you'd want to put them places first. We're going to go to sleep, and then we're going to head on back to Nimble Valley. So the reward for collecting Quicksilver plorts has apparently been increased to 200 new bucks. So it is actually feasible to get a fair amount of money from doing this, because these plorts are worth a fair amount more than regular plorts, and they're pretty easy to collect. I mean, you just have to shoot them with electricity. Not too difficult. Aha, big money. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do one run here, see if we can't get a larger amount of Quicksilver plorts. We're gonna do the expert course because obviously we are experts here, clearly. All right, well, let's get it on. I did learn that going through these gates is pretty much everything, because the gates give you more time. Those little blue things gives you more energy. Obviously, the spark shots is what you use to paralyze the slimes. I'm not sure what you actually do to them. You electrically charge them, which gives you points. That's what happens. All right, we're gonna pick out this little area right here because I think it would be a good choke point. Here they come. Come on, come on. Here we go. There we go. Hit them with a static clinger. And the clinger is cool because it goes along and creates a little field that if the other slimes run into that field, then they also get tagged with the electricity. So it's pretty efficient to shoot it into a group of them. As I miss just terribly of everything here. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. Sometimes it takes a minute to get back into the groove of leading them. They're quick, especially when they're going by you. They're quicker than it seems. But we're running out of spark shot here, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab this gate, and that's it. That's all the shot we had. But thankfully, we are near some new stuff. I'm gonna grab the static clinger up here. If I can just let me. No, I can't. There we go. Sometimes on ledges, you kind of have to. I don't know. You kind of have to hang on them to get it to work right. No, look at that big old group of them. No. There we go. Hit him with the slow field. The slow field is questionably one of the best items that you can get because it'll work with anything as long as you have spark shot. Speaking of which, I don't have that much left now, so I might as well go and grab some here. I'm going to try to grab 2 of these, hit another slow field, and I think I'll come out okay for coming back into it anyways. Oh no, I'm running out of time. I didn't do it right. Unfortunately, I did not hit another time gate, so I ran out of time on this one. And they're not going into my slow field instead. Go into my slow field. Well, that, as they say, is that. Certainly not my best round, but that gives us enough to at least see. We get to see a little bit of money rack up from Mochi Miles. Money, 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 give me all the new bucks. Money, 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 I'm here for the money. Thank you very much for joining me today back here on the ranch, and I hope you guys did enjoy more of a laid-back episode. Sometimes we don't always feature the large amounts of content in the game because there's just a lot of small things to do, like say hello to your rad crystal largos that you should probably feed so they're not angry. If you enjoyed the video, then please give it a like, and if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. As we say here on the ranch, the more ranchers, the merrier. Until next time, this is your host, Skylab Gaming Crazian, signing off. Look at them, they're so happy and fed now.